Welcome to our in-depth political news report, where today we examine sweeping tax forgiveness initiatives introduced under President Trump's groundbreaking new administration. As the nation witnesses transformative fiscal reforms, thousands of Americans eagerly explore new tax forgiveness opportunities amid significant policy shifts and nationwide appeal. The current administration's bold new agenda aims to reduce pervasive government waste, reallocate surplus funds, and deliver direct, substantial economic relief to hardworking citizens. At the heart of these transformative reforms lies an innovative proposal dubbed the DOGE Stimulus Checks, blending fiscal strategy with modern technology seamlessly. Developed in close collaboration with renowned tech visionary Elon Musk, this bold plan targets a staggering $2 trillion in persistent government inefficiencies. This ambitious proposal envisions redirecting roughly $400 billion from clearly identified government waste directly into taxpayer stimulus checks as immediate relief. Early economic estimates suggest that many eligible households could potentially receive stimulus checks valued at nearly $5,000 each, pending final legislative approval. However, stringent eligibility criteria confine these benefits solely to individuals filing federal income taxes in the designated year 2025, as explicitly mandated by law. Critics contend that pinpointing $2 trillion in systemic wasted expenditure is an overly ambitious and perhaps unfeasible target in today's fiscal climate. Securing swift legislative approval is critical, as both Republican and Democratic factions fervently debate the reform's overall merits and risks in a highly charged atmosphere. Meanwhile, influential Senate Republicans vigorously push to render the widely popular 2017 tax cuts permanently, despite significant fiscal concerns amid intense partisan debates. Supporters assert these enduring tax cuts have significantly spurred growth, delivering immediate relief and stimulating robust economic activity nationwide in unprecedented measure. However, leading economic experts caution that permanently extending these tax cuts may ultimately trigger a dangerous and unsustainable debt spiral over time. Opponents vehemently fear that mounting deficits and soaring levels of borrowing might severely undermine long-term national financial stability if unchecked by reform. On Capitol Hill, fervent debates intensify as bipartisan lawmakers meticulously scrutinize the potential long-term impact of permanent tax reforms amid rising economic uncertainty. In response, a sweeping, comprehensive budget resolution emerges, intricately linking broad tax relief measures with substantial spending cuts across sectors to restore fiscal balance. This ambitious resolution envisions aggressive spending cuts, estimated between $1 and $2 trillion, to effectively offset extensive tax reductions while ensuring economic balance. A novel and controversial trigger mechanism ties the continuation of tax cuts directly to the successful achievement of predefined spending targets across all sectors. Internal GOP divisions have surfaced recently, as staunch conservative members express deep and serious reservations regarding these proposed drastic fiscal measures that could jeopardize stability. Amid the mounting controversy, public enthusiasm surges as vigilant citizens closely monitor potential tax forgiveness benefits and upcoming legislative developments with hopeful anticipation. For the average hard-working taxpayer, these sweeping reforms promise significantly lower tax burdens and markedly increased disposable income, providing essential financial relief immediately. Opponents warn that although immediate benefits might be evident, long-term consequences could inevitably include significantly higher interest rates affecting all credit markets. Respected economic pundits advise all citizens to remain thoroughly informed and actively engage with local representatives regarding these sweeping fiscal changes for lasting impact. In Capitol Hill's charged environment, Senate and House debates intensify as lawmakers negotiate these complex fiscal measures amid overwhelming partisan pressures with cautious optimism. Experienced political analysts predict that these transformative tax reforms will fundamentally reshape the national fiscal landscape for decades to come, impacting every American. Within this evolving and contentious debate, the intricate interplay between political ideology and economic policy becomes increasingly stark and evident to all observers. Recent reports indicate that the forthcoming legislative sessions will actively and meticulously refine these ambitious tax forgiveness strategies with bipartisan collaborative efforts. Major media outlets continue their extensive coverage, rigorously scrutinizing every intricate nuance of these unprecedented fiscal policies across all major networks internationally. Voters across the nation express mixed reactions, with many heralding these reforms, while others fear impending future economic instability with deep concern. Esteemed political commentators stress that this emerging policy battleground will undoubtedly have long-lasting and transformative repercussions on national governance for generations ahead. Respected experts advise the public to maintain constant vigilance as these dynamic policy changes profoundly reshape both the economic and political arenas. This unprecedented fiscal transformation represents not only a seismic economic shift, but also a profound political turning point in modern governance indeed. Amid these unfolding developments, numerous new books and extensive media reports promise exclusive insider revelations and rigorous critical analysis from reputable sources. In ongoing sessions, lawmakers continuously refine complex proposals, centering discussions on long-term fiscal sustainability and balanced economic recovery measures with bipartisan commitment. Seasoned analysts remain cautiously optimistic, asserting that decisive, timely action now may effectively prevent potentially catastrophic future economic crises if implemented properly. The current administration staunchly defends its comprehensive approach, emphasizing strict accountability, full transparency, and a relentless pursuit of unparalleled fiscal efficiency today. In-depth interviews conducted recently reveal that many senior policymakers remain deeply divided over the potential risks and rewards of this unprecedented agenda. Several distinguished experts predict an imminent transformative era, where these innovative tax measures could fundamentally redefine public finance forever with lasting global impact. Deep inside capital corridors, intense behind-the-scenes negotiations increasingly hint at possible pragmatic compromises, bridging stark partisan divides to secure a viable solution. The current volatile political climate unequivocally demands measured, informed dialogue on comprehensive reform, measures impacting millions of Americans daily for lasting progress. In recent statements, lawmakers emphasize that decisive, bipartisan collaborative efforts are absolutely essential for achieving long-lasting fiscal reform success in today's critical era. Forward-thinking policymakers stress that robust reform is a necessary catalyst for forging a more equitable and resilient economic future for all. Recent nationwide polls reflect an increasingly divided electorate, with public opinions varying sharply on the contentious reform agenda amid heated political debates. In closing, ongoing key policy debates persistently shape the nation's evolving economic destiny and dynamic political discourse across all corners of America. Legislators and engaged citizens alike eagerly await further developments, as America stands firmly on the brink of transformative historic change and progress.